Hello, 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 hello. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to today's class. Welcome to the grand finale of our 2 days copywriting challenge. I'm so delighted to have everyone here. Firstly, I would like to apologize for how many minutes late, 5 minutes late. I'm so sorry for coming late. And I hope that we are going to be having a very, very awesome session today. It's going to be an amazing time again today where I'm going to demystify copywriting at its fullest. So if you're ready, type in the comment section, I am ready. I can see Promise Emmanuel, I can see Dr. Docs, and every other person in the comment section. Welcome. So I'm going to be starting immediately. There's no need to waste time. How are you doing today? How are you doing? I trust you're doing well. I trust your day has been going fine. Yeah, today we are going to be learning how to get clients. So I want to focus basically on how to get clients as a copywriter. So how many of you are ready? Okay, I can see some people that are ready, like Favor ready. Favor is ready. Good evening, Alonso. Good evening. Welcome. Good evening, everybody. I'm so delighted to have everyone here. The reason, like in today's class, thank God we are even few because I believe I'm going to be sharing some of these secrets that you will not find mainstream. Yeah, I'm going to be sharing some secret that you will not really find mainstream. So welcome everyone. How is your day? How did your day go? I trust you enjoyed your day. I trust you enjoyed your day. And I trust yesterday's class was impactful and not just for theory's sake, but impactful in a way that you can actually use it to start something for yourself. So, ladies and gentlemen, today I just want to take it a bit further. So, we're just going to be going straight into copywriting. Now, I would like to do a recap on what we did yesterday. And yesterday, I think we talked about copywriting. A lot of us are just new to this copywriting thing. And, I'm so honored to be the one to usher many of us in. So I think let me just do a very, very brief reminder to the people that are yet to join so that they can join. So yesterday we talked about copywriting, and I told you what copywriting really is. I told you that copywriting is just the act of crafting emotionally compelling marketing messages, and the goal is to trigger people to take a buying decision, to trigger people to take a buying decision. And we talked about two. We talked about Amina and we talked about Grace yesterday, right? So where I told you that Amina was very, very meticulous in her marketing message, and she was very, very intentional in her marketing message. Meanwhile, on the other hand, we have Grace that just dropped something, just told people to come and buy from her, and she went off. But Amina was very, very meticulous when it comes to marketing. Grace was saying something like, "Come and buy from me so that I'll not go to village." 160K. Amina, on the other hand, was saying, if you want to look gorgeous when you walk into any room, then this 18 inches bone straight hair is the one for you, going at a particular XYZ price. And and she gave a discount and she gave a lot of incentive that made it easy for people to take action. That is exactly what copywriting is. Many of us have businesses. Many of us you have things that you're selling online, but because you're not going to make the kind of money you want because of the kind of way you're selling. So if you want to sell in a way that it disrupts, it forces people to take action, then all you need to do is use copywriting. And I told you there are different types of copywriting. I told you there's direct response copywriting, sales letter copywriting. I told you that there's even email copywriting. I'm sure many of you used to hear about email copywriting. Yes, email copywriting. And we have email copywriting, we have technical copywriting, we have VSL copywriting, and we have a lot of copywriting. But today I am going to be doing practical because I know that everybody we have done well in understanding what copywriting is. Right now, it's time for us to learn it from A to Z. Then the next thing we are going to do after we learn it is use it towards get clients. How many of you are ready? If you're ready for the last time, put it in the comment section. Just smash the comment. Just type I am ready. Just type I am ready. Good evening, everyone, once again. So well done, everyone. So today I am going to basically go in towards 4 business models on how you can I'm going to go into 4 business models on how you can earn money with copywriting. and I'm going to be taking them step by step. The first one we have is what freelancing. We also have information marketing. From information marketing, we have e-commerce. Then we have what affiliate marketing. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if there is nothing you listen to me, if there is nothing you hear from this session, please just understand these four business models. They are the things that is going to help you when you start when you want to start looking forward, when you want to start earning with this copywriting thing. So the first business model I'm going to be explaining here now, which is one of the most easiest, is information marketing. Now, a lot of you understand that many people are very skilled in different areas of their life. Many of you are skilled in different areas. Some of you know how to cook, some of you are caterers, some of you know how to bake one or two cakes, and you guys know how to do different things. What is information marketing? Information marketing is the act of what productizing your value, turning your value into what a digital product. A lot of people are selling courses, a lot of people are selling membership, a lot of people are selling different things. That is because they will productize their value and they use copywriting to sell. How did they use copywriting to sell? They use compelling marketing messages that triggers their ideal audience to take buying decision. So they use copywriting to sell. Now, the next business model is e-commerce. E-commerce is just all about having a physical product. When you have a physical product, like me, when I was selling glasses those days, I was selling glasses and bags. What do? I get those physical products, I get the picture, and I post it in a sales page. I post it in a sales page and I run advertisement to it. And in that page, I'm using copywriting to sell, because copywriting is what communication. Then the next business model we have is affiliate marketing. A lot of you understand what affiliate marketing is. Many of you are currently selling other people's products and getting commission for it. So affiliate marketing is simply selling other people's products and getting a commission from it. So how do you make money with copywriting using affiliate marketing? With affiliate marketing, everybody is selling the same thing. The same course you want to sell, somebody is also selling it. The same ebook you want to sell, somebody is also selling it. So how do you make money with it? By crafting irresistible offers that make people stand still before they and take action on the go. I've done affiliate marketing when I was starting out on the internet space. I've done a little of affiliate marketing, and I know that it's very, very profitable. So, ladies and gentlemen, today, one of the ones I want to focus on today is freelancing. I'm sure many of us joined this program because a lot of us are just interested in learning how to use these copywriting skills to probably land, jobs online, And let me tell you something, when it comes to freelancing, many of you should know something. Many of you should know that when it comes to freelancing, the game has changed. I'm going to tell you, the game has changed. Before, it was very, very easy for you to just, go and get job online. Somebody is going to employ you. But right now, how many of us know that AI is a very, very strong force? How many of you know that if you're not very smart at what you're doing, AI can even replace you? Yes, AI can replace some of you, yeah. Even as a copywriter, AI will replace you. But you need to be times two smarter for you not to be replaced by AI. And AI is going to replace people that branded themselves as a freelancer. When somebody asks you, okay, what are you? You tell somebody, I'm a freelance copywriter. That person, nobody will take you serious when you brand yourself like that. Nobody would take you serious So the new type of freelancing is called brand freelancing. Brand freelancing for copywriting. So today, I'm not just going to be going into plenty things, but a lot of us were asking me, Boss Uzi, like this copywriting thing we are doing, do people really pay for it? Is there really jobs online? So what I want to do today is I want to expose you to some of the opportunities that are in freelancing. So I'm going to share my screen and just show you some of the opportunities that you can find as a freelancer. Now, I'm going to share my screen, and this is one of my Upwork accounts. And you can see this is just a random page. So right now we are looking for whether we can see copywriting jobs so that we can apply for them. So right now we want to check whether we can find any copywriting job. Now you can see this one. Copywriter for what? iOS general knowledge. No, this one they want to what? They want to create an application and they are looking for what copywriters to help them with this thing. So you can see this person. I am looking for an independent iOS developer working on blah blah blah. So the person is sure looking for a copywriter at the end of the day. Now you can also see this one, newsletter jobs. These newsletter jobs, they are copywriters that would do this newsletter job. You understand? Now you can see the first one, how much they are willing to pay. They are willing to pay you what $45 what hourly. Now this newsletter job is, this person wants to pay you probably per week, you know. So even you can also see another job here. This job was posted 19 hours ago, and this job is called what email copywriter. So this person is looking for an email copywriter to do one or two things for them. Then you can also find, now this is a broad page. So if you want to get copywriting job, when you open your Upwork account, all you just need to do is to go here. Please, can you guys see my screen? Am I the only one seeing my screen? If you can see my screen, just type I can see your screen in the comment section. All right. If you want to check for copywriting job, just go here, go to the search bar and type for copywriting. So when you type copywriting, it will show you all the whole copywriting job available and posted in the last 24 hours. So anyone that has not been given, anyone that is still looking for a client, you can just apply and get the job immediately. So you can see this one, it was copywriter for website content review. And you can see how much they are paying. They are paying from $15 to what $30 worth, $30 hourly. And your job is to work for like 30 hours. So you can see how much you can potentially earn. Even if you start earning from $15. And all these things you're doing, your clients expect you that your clients, all these things are not that even much. Because right now, AI has come to play. AI is going to help you to even work. Now you can see this one. This one is looking for a junior direct response copywriter. Now, many of you remember yesterday when I was telling you guys that there are different types of copywriting. Copywriter, there is a direct response, there's sales letter. This one is looking for a direct response copywriter. They are willing to pay you a minimum of $20 hourly. And they want to employ you for the next 6 good months. They want to employ you for 6 months. Now, this job is already old. This was a 2-day job, although they've not picked anybody yet. So that is why it's still listed. So imagine you have your proposal, and I'm going to be showing you guys what can help, them pick you very, very fast. Now, you can also see this one. This one was posted yesterday, email copywriting, and you can see now there is job everywhere. Even aside from this place, when you go to LinkedIn, LinkedIn is a social network. When you go to LinkedIn, there's also jobs here. This one is looking for a conversion copywriter for a lead gen, and they're willing to pay you $15. $15 just to do the work for them. You understand? So there's a lot of money when you understand copywriting. Now, I had a student today. Her name is Esther. I don't know whether is this Esther. Esther, yes, Esther. So I don't know whether she's on this call, but I doubt. But she got a job. She just called me. But she said, I just got a call. I just got a job, a social media, copywriter for a brand, for a blog. And they are willing to pay her in 6 figures monthly just by doing simple things for them. And they are willing to pay her 6 figures monthly. They are willing to pay her 6 figures monthly. And I got another person, landed a UGC job, different jobs, script writing jobs. Different of my students are landing jobs online. So how do you land these jobs online? Now, there's an organic way to land jobs online, and there's an inorganic way to land jobs online. So how is the organic way? Or let's even use the word freelancing way first. Let's use the freelancing way. Now, maybe this is maybe you want to which of these jobs should we pick? Let us pick one job that we can just land. Let us pick one job we can land. So let us pick something like this. This one, a junior direct response. So we'll just click on it and we'll just see what the person wants. We're going to see what this person wants. So we are hiring a highly motivated, blah, 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 they are hiring early stage direct response copywriter who wants to grow fast. The role is not easy. It requires discipline, blah, blah. All these ones, they are just trying to sieve a lot of lazy people away. So the job is for 6 to 24 months. Imagine you're working with this company for 6 to 24 months and they are paying you, are paying you what $40 per hour or $20 per hour. So right now, what for us to apply for this job, we are going to what use AI. So we are just going to copy all these things here. We're going to copy all these things here, and we are going to go over to our AI tool. Today we are going to be using ChatGPT. Today we are going to be using ChatGPT. If you have any friend, if you have any brother that is supposed to be here and they are not here, then you're even wrong. You're wrong for yourself. Let's grow the numbers, guys. Let's grow the numbers. If you have any friend, if you have any anybody that is supposed to be here, post it on your WhatsApp status. Tell people we are live already. Now, for us to get this job, we can just prompt AI and tell AI, I am a newbie copywriter. I hope you guys can see my screen. Please, oh, not the one where I finish typing and doing all the whole practical. You guys will start saying I can't see your screen. So if you can see my screen, always give me that feedback. I'll really, really appreciate. All right, I am a newbie copywriter, and I saw a copywriting role online. Then what will I do now? Kindly, or you just say, here's the details. Here is the details. Then that thing we copied for that job, we just paste it here. And after we paste it there, we now tell it towards help me write a cover letter. Help me write a word proposal to land this job. And you can now give it some, help him write a proposal to land this job. And you can now give AI some things. My name is, then let me pick one person's name in the DM, in the comment section, Olati. So my name is Olati. Email address, olati@gmail.com. Then phone number, or you don't even need, then portfolio link. Now, this portfolio link is very, very important. Maybe olati.com, olati.com. Now, let's see. AI is going to help you write this word proposal. You can see it's going to help you write this proposal. You can see very, very easy. Very, very easy. Now, hello hiring team. My name is Olati, and I would like to apply for the direct response copywriting position. What attracted me most to this role is that you're not offering a comfortable writing. You are offering a serious training ground for someone who wants to become a high level direct response copywriter. I have been actively studying and practicing copywriting with a strong focus, blah, 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 blah. Now, all these your stories doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, all these your stories don't matter to your clients. Let me tell you what matters to your clients. I'm going to show you now. What matters to your client is not your story. It is your portfolio. It is your portfolio. So what is portfolio? Now I'm going to show you what portfolio is. Portfolio. Now let me open this person's portfolio. This is one of my students. Now this is what they call portfolio. A portfolio is a list of jobs you've done. Are you tracking, guys? A portfolio is a list of jobs you have done before. Now, a portfolio is where your clients who doesn't know you at all, when your clients who doesn't know you at all, get to know who you are and get to see the kind of stuff you've done. So now, give me a minute, guys. So right now, what you need to do right now is if you're just coming to the online space and you're just blabbing, you're just talking plenty talk, and you don't have a very, very strong portfolio. If you don't have a very, very strong portfolio, guess what? They are just going to pass over you. But if you have a strong portfolio like this, you've done some work before, it is going to be easy for your hiring officer to this thing to employ you. But the problem is that Most new beginners, most people, most beginner copywriters, they just everybody just want to what land jobs online, but nobody is willing to what get nobody is willing to what build their portfolio like this. Now, this is her portfolio. Now, the first thing you see here is what the about me section, and if you open the about me section, it's just talking about what who she is. And guess what? It is not done in a mediocre way. It is done with excellence. You can see how she designed it. You can see the about me session. I am a copywriter focused on creating clear, persuasive messaging that helps brand connect with their audience and drive meaningful action. You can see after the person finish what listening, reading. This is the most important thing the person will look at, my portfolio work. Even when the person clicks here, it takes them straight to her portfolio. You can see. So everything has been coded. And then many of you will be like, oh, but Susie, how can we do this thing? I'm going to teach you how to do that. Very, very easy. Now, the next thing you check is our ad copy. Now, let's see the kind of ad copy she has written. She has written Facebook ad copy. She has written Google ad copy, Instagram, LinkedIn. Why won't somebody want to employ her? Even though it is just one copy, you can see this was one copy she wrote. Now, let's go to another words, email campaigns. You can see she has email campaigns. She has what? Nurturing emails, promotional image, welcome image. Why won't somebody pick her? Just by what the neatness of your portfolio alone. Now, she used to optimize to be also be a content writer. So she has this folder called high impact content campaign. And when you click on it, you can see she optimized to what be a content writer. Anybody that read that folder, you'll know that this person can write copies. Oh. Now, the most important one that we are going to be doing practical today is sales copy. So if you click on her sales copy, you find out that she has different sales copies. Now, for a customer that is looking for direct response copy now, or direct, will not check, this lady even understand what direct response is. Okay, product description. This lady understand what product description is. Promotional copy. She understand. So you click on what direct, what XYZ, she will see the kind of copy she wrote. Now, this lady just joined the mentorship session not quite long, and that's why maybe she doesn't really have so much work. But let me tell you something, you don't even need to get job before you start doing the work. Now, even when the customer comes here, the person will not check her certificate and not know that this person is actually certified, or open it and check what is this certificate all about. Now, this is what's presented to what Esther, blah, 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 for successfully completing dominating with copywriting program and demonstrating understanding by Uzoma Aranebo. This person know that, this lady is already certified. We can work with her. Do you understand? But most times, most people try to get job without getting certified, without even having a portfolio. And that is the reason why you're going to lose. So, ladies and gentlemen, what we are going to be doing today, we are going to be instead of applying for this job, because, if you want to apply for this job, just like we did already, hiring team, all we just need to do is to copy this thing and open a Google Docs, then paste it there, then print it out as PDF, then, upload it for them. Or you can just copy it and paste here. You can just click on apply now. When you click on apply now to this Upwork account, then they will tell you that, okay, this is the requirement and all that. Then you just go where? You just go here and you just submit your cover letter. And this is where, when you submit it, now the most important thing, like I said, is your portfolio link, because when they finish reading all this, your story, they'll need to see what you have done. So now, somebody like Esther Nice now, this is her portfolio link. What she just do is she just copies this link and puts it where? She just copies it and replace it here to a Google Drive link. And she puts her normal email there. You can see. So this is how you get job. If she also have other things, she can just attach files. Maybe she wants to attach one or two things. She just attach files. You understand? So if you want to make money on Upwork, this is how to do it. This is how to get clients. Now, it's already bad idea for me to teach you how to get clients, even without teaching you exactly how to write a full copy. So today we are going to get a real job, and we are going to fulfill the job, and we just have like less than 10 to 30 minutes to do that. And thankfully we have AI. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to tell AI. I'm going to tell. I hope these guys can still see my screen. All right. So if you want to share the live, you can just click on the share button and just post the link maybe on your WhatsApp stories or anything. That is how to share the like. If you want to what get people to what come on board. Another way to what remind people is if you like this video, it will just remind people that we are live. So you know, but at the end of the day, we don't need multitude of people to actually have a live session. And my job is not to teach everybody. This is a free training, so it's only the truth is that many people don't value free training. Whether I don't, and I understand that. So the people that are here, or if you can just focus and get the main message, then you're going to be on your way towards seven figures. By God's grace, you start with six, you start with five. Before you know it, you're climbing. So let's do something very, very sharp. I'm going to tell AI that um kindly act as an Upwork, as an Upwork, kindly act as an Upwork platform. And you just tell it, I am a beginner, and I'm beginner copywriter, and I need jobs, to build and grow by experience. Kindly list out demo jobs, demo jobs for me to pick from. So this is just it. So I'll just tell AI to act like an Upwork account and all that. So you can see, what is this one doing? So I'll reprompt it. Act as a CEO who needs a sales copy. Give me the job brief and everything about the job so I can write the copy. Now, I want AI to give us a job so that I'm going to show you guys how to land the job. Now, maybe you got a job right now. Maybe you got a job and the job is like, maybe you got a job online and, the job is, and this person, this CEO just, now see the name, see what maybe somebody just came and just gave you a job. My name was Daniel Roberts. I own a coaching company called Career Launch AI. We help recent graduates and job seekers use AI tools to get hired faster, write better CV, and prepare for interviews. We've trained over 1,200 students across Africa and Europe. So now, what do this person want? What makes So let's find out. So now the person, you can see your assignment, write a sales page for this offer. Now this person wants you to write a sales page for this offer. Now, what is the product the person is selling? The person is selling this is the product here. The name of the product is AI Job Hunter Bootcamp. Now, format is a 4-week online program. The price is $97. This is the bonus that this program comes with. It comes with the AI CV templates, interview template, and all that. Now, AI has almost given us everything. You can see, the problem because one of the ways you can, execute job is when you understand the problem. So now let's see the problem. Most job seekers submit hundreds of applications and get no interviews. They get frustrated, blah, 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 blah. Meanwhile, companies are increasingly using AI screening system, and many applicants don't know how to maximize their application. So now this their job hunter bootcamp is going to teach people how to maximize job application. You understand? So their desire, the people that are the audience for this job, the audience for this product are people who want to get hired quickly, earn more money, land remote job, build confidence, stand out of other applicants. You understand? So all these things is plenty talk. So the social proof is over 100 students trained. One student landed a remote job. So now AI has given us all these things. Now, this is what your client will give you when you land a job. Although your client may not even give you something as elaborate as this, but they will give you something as close to this, right? Yes, they will give you something close to this. So your client may not give you something as elaborate as this, but they will give you something close to this. So your job right now is what? Your job right now is to what? Write this copy. So how do you write this copy? Now, I have a pattern for what writing copy, and it is very, very easy. All I just need to do is what? I just need to what, go and pick my templates, my AI, my AI writing template. So let me find it here. So this is it here. So I just pick out my AI writing template. I just pick out one of the formulas, one of the AI formulas. So like I say, a formula to what write a sales copy, and I'll just copy all these things here. Now just what go over here to what just paste it. Okay, I'll just tell AI kindly help me write this copy using this format below. Using this format below. Now, what is the format? The format is simple. So using this format below. The format is simple. I'll just paste it. And what is the format? Let me take you guys through the format. Number one, I'm going to tell AI to what write a what headline, a compelling headline. And now, when you're telling AI to write a headline, don't just tell AI to write a headline. You can use the headline formula to what tell it to what write a headline. Use the words. Use the words. How to use the how to framework. How to headline framework. Then the hook, you tell it to what use a story hook. Use story hook. Then for the body of a copy, the body of a copy comes with what agitation. It starts with agitation. It's also present a solution. Then offer stack, all those things that the customer is going to be offering for these products. Then the price introduction, you introduce the price. Then you give testimonies. Then introduce urgency. Then you introduce objection handling. Then you also write another call to action. Then you would introduce scarcity. You introduce what guarantee. Then you would final call to action. Final what call to action. Then this is where the copy would ends. So I'll click on it like this, and this is it. So we don't need any other thing again. We just tell AI towards. We just tell it towards. Or yeah, write this copy. I can just send it and just click on what send. So AI is going to use all the parameter I gave it what to write the copy. You can see. So it's going to be writing, the copy is just going to be what flawless. And it has almost written everything. This is how AI is smart. Now, many of you be asking, well, Susie, now that AI is smart, why don't CEO just use AI towards, CEOs just use AI towards do their job? Now, let me tell you something. Even though CEOs understand AI, they don't have time. This time that they don't have time to be looking at system, they are looking for somebody like you and I. They're looking like for somebody like you and I that are looking for what jobs online. When they find people that are willing, people in America, they can't pay them their kind of job, so they choose people online and just pay them half the budget to what do the exact job. So you can see they just pay you what half the budget to do the exact job. So when you get a job, when you've already written the sales copy like this, now you can now copy it now. When you copy it, create a new document so that you can paste it there. When you paste it there, then you start doing some editing before you would send it to the customer. Now, this is the full thing that the AI has given us. You don't even need to do plenty things. You can see AI has already written a full copy. Now, when I was starting copywriting years ago, you needed to before I write a copy like this, I will need to stay. I used to call my friends, like 3 of my friends, Tochukun, me, and Victor. when I get a client, even if it's as low as $400 or $300, even $100, it takes me time. But right now, AI has come, and guess what? AI is not perfect because when I see copies like this, they are not perfect. If I even give somebody to help me and write copy, and the person is writing like this, I'll not really be happy. You understand? But it is, you just need to do some editing so that it will look what professional. Now, it's not everywhere that is bad. Some places are good, some places are not really nice. Like the first place now, as I was reading it. Anyway, let's read it together. Now, I told it to what use a how-to headline. So let's check whether it did a great job. How to land more jobs interviews and get hired faster using AI, even if you've been rejected countless times before. You can see this headline is very good. Now, the reason why this headline is good is because I've trained my ChatGPT to think like me, talk like me, and give good headlines like me. You understand? So you can see I told it to use story hook. Let me show you guys. So I told it to use story hook. You can see story hook. Use story hook. Now let's see what it did here. A few months ago, for the people that can't see at the back, you can see a few months ago, one of our students was frustrated. He had submitted over 200 job application, nothing, no interview, no callback, just rejection emails every morning, blah, blah, blah. So you can see the story is doing justice. It is what's appealing. That means a lot of people can relate to this thing, because for somebody to be interested in this boot camp, that person probably have submitted a lot of job applications. So this thing now, 200 job application can now sound a bell. So there are people that actually submit 200 application. Now this is how copywriting works. After you're telling in your story, you're just telling your story, romancing your audience, like agitating. Every morning he wakes up hoping to see, this is how you just do it, so that they'll be very, very curious. Okay, what is the solution? Now, the real reason you're not getting interviews, you worked hard, you applied you applied consistently. Why are you not getting job? Why are you not getting hired? Now, let's see. This is where the word product was introduced. After the whole agitation, even after the whole agitation as a copywriter, yet employers ignore your application, blah, blah, blah. This is what copywriters do. Even when I want to sell in my market, when I was selling then, I'll first do all these things before I now introduce the product. Do you understand? Now, the name of the product is now introducing AI Job Hunter. AI Job Hunter Bootcamp is a 4 weeks training program designed to help seekers use AI to dramatically improve their chances of getting hired. Now, you can see one of the things you should eliminate in your copies are words like this. This dramatically is not important at all. You understand? It's not important. That now is not important. That adjective, the only place that adjective is very important is your headline. Do you understand? One thing you need to do in your copies is that you should make it very, very simplified to the barest English. You understand? You can now see the most important part of a copy inside this bootcamp. This is the important part. Inside this bootcamp, you will learn how to create professional CV that stands out. Number 2, generate tailored blah blah. Now, this is where when you want to get hired, this is where your clients even look at before they would hire, before they would buy your product, whatever you're selling. Do you understand? So you can see this is the offer stack. Then the next thing is here's everything you're going to receive. Number 1, core training program, a 4 weeks. Number 2, you're going to get a bonus, a AI CV templates, blah, blah, blah. And at the end of the day, the total value is XYZ. But this is called all these things they are doing here is just the value stack. They are just doing price anchoring. The core training is $200 and something. AI stuff is this dollars. So now when they now plus everything together, you now find out, but you wouldn't be paying $500 and $10. And they will now say that all you just need to pay is that today you can get access for just $79 or $97. So that is it. So somebody will still be confused. And this is where testimonial help. Because when people have used your product before, they have testimonials, right? So you can now say, one student will now say something, I was applying everywhere with no results. But finally, after implementing the strategies, I got results. Another student will say, finally, and these things can either you can use screenshots or you can use the text or videos. Now, this is just all about what copywriting. Now, AI, even ChatGPT has done the editing for us, so we don't even need to do editing. So, but before then, if you want to edit your copy, because some of your AI may not present your copies like this, especially if you're using the free version. All you need to do is what just copy all these things. When you copy all these, when you highlight them, then go to formats, then increase it to what 1.7 double line spacing. Now, it's very, very important to increase the spacing. One of the attributes of a good copywriter is you learn how to use spacing. You can see what we did here, what AI did here. AI left this spacing. AI left a lot of one line spacing. One line spacing. AI was giving good spacing so that you're reading. When somebody is reading your work, it will not be what cumbersome. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is exactly how to write copies with what AI. Now, the game is it's now led for you to use this to your advantage to the fullest. So, ladies and gentlemen, are you tracking? If you're tracking, type I am tracking in the comment section. I can see some few people are tracking already. If you're tracking, type I am tracking in the comment section. So right now, that is that for today's class. And one thing I would just like to tell you is that for you to make money as a copywriter, you just need three things. Number one, you need a product or a service. And a product or service will come from your skill. So you can never make money on the online space, just like I told you guys yesterday, without offering something to the marketplace. Now, in this contest, in this closed room, what you're offering is your copywriting skills. After you would offer your copywriting skills, the next thing that you need is your offer. Now, just because you're a copywriter doesn't mean that you just tell people that you're a copywriter. You need to craft your offer in a way that, hi, I'm an email copywriter, and I help brand XYZ. Now let me show you what I mean by branding yourself, by creating an offer for yourself. Now, you can see my LinkedIn. This is my LinkedIn. And when it comes to my LinkedIn, this is what my branded name, my brand. I branded myself as a copywriting coach. And this is what my brand message. I help total newbies start making money online using copywriting without previous experience. You can see this is what my brand message. Trained over 14,000 plus author, speaker, and XYZ. You understand? So now when somebody is now looking to hire me, or when now I'm optimizing as a copywriting coach. Now, when a student even wants to work with me or one of my consulting services and all that, guess what will happen? The students will like, this person has actually trained people. Now, your bio is your words. Your bio is your selling point. So even as a freelance copywriter, learn how to edit your bio so that even when somebody wants to employ you and they'll go to your social media and check it, and they'll say that, this person is a branded freelancer. They'll see something like freelance copywriter or freelance email copywriter, or they'll see something like direct response copywriter. Now, if I search online, if I search on LinkedIn, direct response copywriter, LinkedIn can probably bring some people out for me. You can see this guy from the USA. He's a copywriter as well. You can see this lady. These people are copywriters, and they put copywriters on their bio. Understand? And you can see this one, Aminu. What did you see here? Direct response copywriter and high ticket closer. You can see this one, advertising copywriter. So you must make sure that on your bio it is clear enough, even though these people did not really optimize their profile to the fullest. But these are the things you're going to be learning if you have somebody that is always going to guide you. Because at the end of the day, many of us, just freelance our learning. A lot of us freelance our learning through ChatGPT, through YouTube. And the saddest truth is that all this ChatGPT, YouTube, they can never teach you as a human, as how a human being will teach you. So if you want to really learn copywriting, there are different ways to learn copywriting, and I'm going to be showing you how to learn copywriting. So I'm going to be skipping all these ones because we don't really have time. Now, at the end of the day, let me even just tell you that all these things I am saying is not just talk. This is where I started from. A lot of you know my story. I started learning copywriting from this table. with this fan. You cannot see a laptop here because I did not own a laptop. I did not have a laptop. The only thing I had was a fan, a Samsung J3 phone, and that was about 16 gig RAM, I mean 8 gig RAM then. And a speaker just to be listening to music because as a copywriter, you always want to like listen to soft music before you write. That's for people like me. Oh. Even currently, I even have a speaker here. Always have a small speaker. You can see. Always have one small speaker here. So that is all I had. I was going for different trainings, Swiss Golding, doing affiliate marketing, doing network marketing, bring two, bring three, bring four people, bring five people. I was doing all those businesses, you know. But at the end of the day, I learned copywriting and my life just changed totally. And I think this was when I started was making my first money in copywriting. I started freshening up. Before I was like stick. This was just 2020. Yes, it was what 2020 when I was going up and down looking for copywriting job. But God blessed me. I got, understood copywriting, started doing this freelancing, started getting good jobs online. I was able to leave our dilapidated house. This was where I was staying. In this house, there was no light for like 10 good years of our life. We were living in this house for 10 years of my life. There was no lights, no nothing, nothing. But I had a power bank, I had a fan. So I left there to my own house, God's appliances, started living on my space. God started blessing me, all because I had a skill. Do you understand? I had a skill. Now, if you want to know more about copywriting, there are 4 ways you can know copywriting. Number one, using an ebook. Now, there are ebooks I'm going to recommend for you. You can buy them online. Number one, .com Secret by Russell Brunson, Expert Secret, Cash Advertising. You can also read them, download book, although they are not copywriting focused. Now, those are what the kind of books I'll recommend for you. Number two, if you want to learn copywriting, you can also learn from YouTube. There's a lady called Alex on YouTube, Alex Catoni or so. You can learn from them. You can also learn from Downlock. Those are the people I was just binging their content on. Yes, I was binging their content, but they did not transform my life because, there's no assignments. Nobody's assessing your work. They are just giving you content so that they can make money for themselves, and they just want to use your time to make money. So that is one bad side about YouTube. Anybody you see on YouTube that is consistently creating content, the truth is that that person does not love you. Nobody really loves you so much. That person is just trying to make so much money for themselves while giving you half information. Now I'm going to be telling you the truth. Another way to learn copywriting is through courses. Now, when I started learning copywriting, it was a course I used, and it was an American course that I bought for like $20 then. In Nigerian currency today, it's $27,000 right now. But guess what? When you buy course, you're just going to be alone, listening to the course, listening to all somebody chewing chewing gum and talking to you. All those Americans, they know how to do that. They can teach very well, but let me tell you something. The problem is not knowledge. The problem is transformation. And transformation will need a reference. If you don't have a reference, then you cannot be transformed. Information doesn't transform. Information is good, but it's not enough for transformation. Transformation needs a reference. The reason why I'm here today is because I cited one of my mentors. Hey, I want to be like this man. No? And I started doing the same thing he was doing, even without him giving me the blueprint. I started watching him. Then guess what? Today, I am doing what he's doing, and I am making some money. The reason why you're going to be successful is because you have seen somebody successful at doing that same thing that you want to do. It's not internet. It's not somebody chewing gum and telling you copywriting is this and that. So the reason why the best way that I recommend for anybody to learn copywriting is through mentorship. Mentorship. And, when it comes to mentorship, for me to just hold a training like this, I'm going to offer you an opportunity to become my mentee. I'm interested in training you for the next 30 days of, to learn copywriting from A to Z. So if you're interested, all you need to do is just listen. Now, if you're interested, you can just listen to what I have to say. Now, the name of this program is called Dominate with Copywriting. And in this program, I'm going to hold your hand for like 30 days. I'm going to take you from a newbie towards a professional copywriter. And I'm not just going to hold you, I'm not just going to be telling you theory. We're also going to be doing practical so that you can see how to actually get your hands dirty by yourself. Now, the promise is you can make 100 to 500K body with copywriting, and you can just do this using your smartphone with a simple strategy that I have used it, my students have used it, more people are still using it. And these strategies work for you, even if you're a total beginner. Now, many of you knew that I've been teaching copywriting since 2021, 2020. Over 15,000 of my students are already using this framework, and they are using it to earn six figures for themselves, and they are doing it with just their smartphone. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're interested in getting this strategy, then all you need to do is to just listen. I keep telling many of you, it all started when in 2020. 2020 was when all this whole copywriting thing started. I did not know that there was money online, until I stumbled on a webinar just like this, from being a random sales boy earning 15,000 towards owning a copywriting business, towards moving to my own house, towards getting the good things of life. And I've imputed everything that I've used to get to this level, the strategies, how I used to get job, how I use my business models. I have imputed everything in a program called the Dominate with Copywriting. What is Dominate with Copywriting? It's a full-blown transformative program that arms you with everything you need to know towards become a copywriter and earn income with it fast. It's also including some AI tools and some system that you can make your money 10 times faster online. So if you're interested in Dominate with Copywriting, this is what it's all about. It's a self-paced learning system. We have live session. You have access to community. You have access to templates, and you want access to swipe files. Swipe files are swipe files are some of the copies that we've written in the past. So you can use those copies use it to practice your own copy. It's a 30-day teaching program. And this program, everything you're going to be learning from this mentorship is priced at 35,000 naira that is the main price. But if you are going to be paying right now, you're going to take advantage of the early bird slots that ends very, very soon. So if you're interested in taking the early bird slots, all you just need to do is the price is 7,500, and you can make your payment to the money point. Now, you can make your payment to the money point. That is, if you want to join my mentorship program. Now, the details is on the screen. If you want to join the mentorship program, the details is on the screen. All you just need to do is make payment of 7,500. You join the mentorship system. Now, you may be asking, but Susie, what are we going to even get from this program? Now, I'm going to be telling you what we are going to be getting. Number one, I'm going to be showing you the A to Z, the A to Z copywriting beginner guide that takes you from a total newbie towards a pro in 30 days. You're also going to be learning the unique attraction system that captures readers into buyers on steroids. I'm also going to be teaching you how to use hook framework, the hook framework that will keep people reading your copy even till the end. I'm also going to be showing you how to the secret of emotionally storytelling that make people soak in your story. One of the things that many of you should know me for is that I'm a very good storyteller. And for you to even be listening to me right now is not because you like my voice. It's probably because of the way I have meticulously taking you through this training. So if you want to learn how I tell stories, both in writing and words, then this training has something for you. You also have the audience research guide that shows you how to find the right audience. Now, let me tell you something. A lot of people think that you're going to make money from Upwork, Fiverr, and all these places. But almost those places are very, very saturated. There's a new strategy right now that many people don't want you to know. And nobody wants to really cast this strategy. It's a strategy that only people that are into inner circles will understand and utilize. So while other people are applying for buying connect on Upwork, buying credit on Upwork so that they can apply for a job, the people in inner circles are using this audience research guide to get clients easy for themselves. So it depends on you. Do you want to keep looking for clients, running up and down, or you want to use the secrets? Now, you also have the 7-figure freelancing guide that shows you exactly how to become a profitable freelancer in 30 days or less. We also have the portfolio creation blueprint that shows you how to create an irresistible portfolio for your potential audience to hire you. Remember what I told you. Without a portfolio, nobody would hire you. Nobody would want to allow. Nobody would give a beginner surgeon to operate on them. So you need to intelligently build your portfolio, and I'm going to tell you how to do that intelligently. Now we also have the freelance profile optimization walkthrough. Now I'm going to teach you how to optimize your freelance platform so that you can your profile can be catchy and attract the right audience. Now you're also going to be learning the email copywriting secrets. This is an A to Z guide that shows you exactly how to craft compelling emails and possibly land job with emails. Now the one we did today is the sales copy generation secrets. This is an extensive guide that will show you how to write sales copies, landing pages, and how to convert. They also come with some swipe files and some other gifts, some other books that I'm going to be giving you just to help you write good sales copies for your clients and just to practice it for yourself and your business. Lastly, I'm going to be teaching you the AI copywriting assistant guide that shows you exactly how to write top-notch copies with AI. Many of us saw that we just rushed this copy that we did here. We rushed this copy that we did here. If we were to use AI intelligently, we are not going to rush AI. We are going to prompt AI intelligently. And in this program, I showed you how to do it step by step, precept upon precept. Now, there's also a client getting framework that I'm going to be showing you. It's an offline client getting framework. A lot of people depend on online client getting framework. You depend on Upwork. I'm going to be showing you how to get clients offline for to land copywriting jobs for yourself. Just like one of my students, she used this strategy and she landed one job, last month. Now, you're also going to learn how to become a content creator. I'll teach you how to build content creators, content systems that would keep people, noticing you. The truth is that in as much as you're a copywriter, you also need to learn content creation. You also need to learn how to create content, how to put structures in place, because somebody can employ you for content. And you're going to be learning this and many, many more. And all this is just for 7,500. If you're interested, you can click the link and you can just make your payment and send me the proof of payment to my DM. Now, all these things are testimonies that I don't think I'm going to read them. Now, the truth is that you don't really need to believe me in all these things I am saying. And you can keep your money in your pocket. If you have money, your knowledge, you can just keep your money and I'll keep my knowledge. But let me tell you something. The moment you decide to release your financial resources to get something higher that can open more doors for you, that is the moment that you understand that you've actually crossed a level. It takes real dedication to actually part way with your money. And this is not a course that is going to charge you over 100K or a 30K for how much people really learn copywriting. I am making it very, very easy for you to join. That is why I put it at 7,500. Now, when you're also going to be joining the program, you're going to be getting some bonuses. There's a book called The 7-Figure Copywriting Secret by me. I'm going to be giving you this book for free. It's currently 5,000 naira on seller. You're also going to be getting my book, Mindset Boost. You're going to be getting it for free. You're also going to be getting my ebook creation secrets. I'm going to be teaching you how to create your own ebook. It's going to be coming in audio program and video program. I'm going to be giving you for free when you register tonight only. Then I'm also going to be giving you my affiliate marketing secret ebook. It's a profitable guide that shows you how to make money with affiliate marketing. Then the most important one is that I'm going to give you access to my library where I house all my copywriting books and industry best books. You're going to be getting some of these books I've mentioned today inside my library. Books that when you go outside, you're buying one for 7,500. You're getting all these things plus my training, my mentorship and everything for 7,500. Now, this program is going to run for 30 good days. So you're just going to be going every day. You're going to be taking one of the words. I'm going to be teaching you one thing every day for the next 30 days. We also have a community where I review your work. You understand? I also have a community where I review your work and give you feedback. So, ladies and gentlemen, one thing I would like to tell you is that is enough for me to be doing all the talk. You need to take action if you really want to get ahead, especially with copywriting. You need to take the necessary action that can change your life. Now, if you look at our group, one of our groups, if you find out that our group has we have surpassed more than what we've surpassed more than 250 plus students. So currently we are in our third group. That is over 3,000 students have registered for this copywriting program. So you can be next, and a lot of people are getting value. So this is not these are our that is our second group. So if you want to join our large community, you can never be in isolation when you join this community, because you always have support both from your fellow students, and you also have support from me myself. So if you're interested, the details is on your screen. Dominate with copywriting. The 7,500. All you just need to do is what? Make payment to the money points. You're going to see Boss Uzi Consults money points 9031836907. Now, ladies and gentlemen, for the people that bought my ebook yesterday, some people that bought the ebook bundle yesterday, I'm going to be giving you a discount. So instead of paying 7,500, those people that bought the ebook yesterday, you can just pay 5,000 naira. Now, I'm going to be giving you this discount for any time you're ready to pay from now till Sunday. But for the people that you want to jump in today, I'm also going to be giving you discount so that you can take action. This discount is going to be ending today. So you also have the opportunity to pay 5,000 naira. That is 5000. 5000 if you're going to be making payment tonight. After tonight, the price goes back to 7,500. Then on Sunday, the price goes to 35K. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're a wise person and you want to learn copywriting, then don't take this lightly. Take action today. You understand? Just take action today. So, with that being said, I don't think I have anything to do here. But if you have any question, kindly ask in the comment section. Now, if you also have if you have any question, you can ask in the comment section. I'm going to do well to answer you. The program is a self-paced program. You take it by yourself. Although I give you this, I come every day in the group and I give you mentorship, mentors advice in the discussion group. When you finish writing your copies, I review your copies for you. You understand? So that I'll keep mentoring you until you become that very, very eloquent copywriter. And I'm not going to be scared to tell you, don't do this, don't do this. A lot of us did some of the quiz, the assignment I gave you yesterday. Some of you did great. Some of you work was awful. But this, when it comes to this mentorship session, I'm not just giving you grade. I'm telling you, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this. And you're not just going to be learning knowledge alone. You're going to be learning exactly how to use this to profit for yourself. So 7,500 naira is a steal for you. So don't take this lightly. So far, so good. We have come to the end of the 2 days copywriting challenge with Boss Uzi. If you got value from this challenge so far, whether you're listening to the replay or you're just live, just type value in the comment section. Let me see 1 or 2 value. If I can see 1 or 2 value, then I know that you guys got value, and we just call it a day. If you have also paid for the program, maybe you've paid for this program and you're ready to get on board, you can just type paid in the comment section. I tell you, more than 3,000 people are already registered in this program. So you can do yourself a very good favor by joining a network. Iron sharpens iron. If you want to go ahead in life, you need to stay in the vicinity of intelligent people. If you stay in the vicinity of people that are not wise, it's going to be what's harmful for you. So thank you so much. At least one person said value. One person said value. Awesome. So Rose, thank you so much. You got value. And Rose, I want to wish you all the best. I don't know whether you're my student already, but if you're my student already, then congratulations. You know the vibes. But if you're not my students, I wish you all the best. But I will look forward to everybody that is listening to me now. Join the mentorship session and get an advanced training on copywriting. You're still going to be seeing me every day teaching copywriting and all that. But if you really want to get into the inner circle, then join the copywriting circle, join the community, and I'm sure you'll never lack. So with that being said, congratulations, everybody. I can't wait to see you guys in the session. Thank you so much, Favor. Thank you, Professor. Thank you, Lugard. Thank you, Kudus. Kudus, this program, the replay is going to be up, but for a limited time. You understand? So you can access the replay anytime. Now, there's a lot of practical that I did in the program. So if you want more practical, if you want more intelligence, you just get the program and you see more things for yourself. So with that being said, good night, everybody. God bless you. And I'm going to be posting something in the WhatsApp group right now so you can check it. If you're not in the WhatsApp group, the link is in the description. Good night, everyone.